the innocence of that festival was lost last year. We now know that bad things can happen.
After the tragedy at South by Southwest this year, the city is taking action for a safer and better run festival. With just a month to go, the city has stopped taking applications for events.
Well, last year they approved about 168 locations. This year that's been cut off at 114. KITV's Adam Bennett is live in the newsroom with details, all new at 10. Adam?
Well, after the tragedy last year, one of the big complaints was that there were too many temporary events, especially those unaffiliated with the main festival. Now this year, the city plans to lower those by 25%, while also combing through the applications especially carefully when these events involve music or alcohol. Everywhere you look downtown, the signs of another South by are on the horizon.
I think they're going to need 3 projectors in that space.
That means a busy Wednesday for Austin-based High Beam Events. They're planning around 70 events for this year's festival, but they say the permit cutback won't affect them too much.
We communicate with the city regularly, so we make sure that all of our clients get their permits in on time.
Staples says she thinks the city's decision is good for both badge holders and everyday Austinites.
They need to be able to move through the city in a safe fashion and be able to get to the events that they want to go to.
So we've put controls on it this year that didn't exist before, and I think that'll help. But I hope we have that conversation in the context of a much broader and long-term conversation.
But some worry that fewer unofficial events means more people missing out.
Kind of a shame because they're not able to go out and discover the smaller acts. Hard to control that many people and what they're going to do. Be an adult, you know, and have some common sense.
Chief Art Acevedo agrees that people do play a role in safety, but he says his department will still do everything it can to protect everyone.
I'm hopeful that this year one of the things that will happen is that people will be more aware of their surroundings, that people will, when they have a choice between standing in line on a street and standing in line on a sidewalk, that they'll choose that sidewalk whether the street is open or not.
And representatives with South by Southwest told me that this move wasn't exactly unexpected by the city. They did something similar last year. They also told me that they do believe that this is a good thing, and they say that the safety of this event is very, very important to them this year. Reporting live in the newsroom, Adam Bennett, KITV News.